Okay, let's get to the point. 3 ways to love yourself even if you hate yourself. So before we get into this, we have to there's this one premise that I want you guys to know is that love is not some kind of like abstract concept in this sense. It's an action. It absolutely is an action. Action, action, action. It doesn't matter what you feel. It doesn't really matter what you think about yourself. Okay, whatever. So number 1, manifestation. I know you guys are gonna be like, ooh, manifestation, like what is that? Like it's kind of cringe, whatever. And like I know a lot of people talk about like spiritual, like unconscious effect of like manifestation. I am not an expert on this, but my reasoning is that you do this manifestation, right? Like it doesn't matter what you say, like you can just say like I love you, I love myself, I'm beautiful, like I'm capable, blah blah blah, right? And what really matters is this, you kind of get this habit of just like talking to yourself like that, and it helps when you are going through. When you're just having a normal day, you might not feel like it's a big deal, but when you are going through and when you're having a bad day, that's when it pops up. Like it pops up randomly, and you can just like that's how you calm yourself down. That's how you regulate your nervous system, and that's how you're going to talk to your inner child. And I think that's why manifestation is so important. It doesn't matter, just it doesn't really matter what you say. It's good if you have specific things that you always wanted to say, but most likely you don't. So just like type in like self-love manifestation and just click the one that pops up on YouTube. Okay, that's the first one. Second thing is dancing. But I don't like dancing. It doesn't matter, you have to dance. It's a mind body connection. You absolutely have to be comfortable moving your body the way you want when you're alone. Because if you feel embarrassed, just like being comfortable with your body on your own, you're not gonna relax, your brain is not gonna think that you're relaxing. But once you know how to just like chill and dance, it's going to change something. So that's the second thing. You have to dance. Like honestly, but if you don't feel like dancing, you don't have to. If just when you feel like, oh my god, I'm bored and I don't know what to do, maybe I'll just dance, and that's how you started. And it feels awkward at first, but it gets better and you feel more comfortable in your body. And yeah, that's the second one. And third one is self-acceptance. I think that's the most important one that you can do. Self-acceptance is like a little bit of like a self-enabling, but with your emotions. So when you feel certain way, normally you would react some way, right? You would freak out, you would try to suppress, you feel like, what is wrong with me? But you kind of need to embrace the experience of just feeling. Like, I know it's really easy when you feel happy and you're just like in the moment, in the present. But when you feel sad, when you feel embarrassed, when you feel shame, when you're afraid, it's really hard to do it. But still, so when that thoughts come in, and maybe you'll get triggered or whatever, but you can tell yourself, I am going to embrace this experience of feeling, even if it's painful, because I want to allow myself to feel. I want to allow myself to feel shamed. I want to allow myself to feel sad, so that my body feels comfortable just feeling. And I think and why does it matter? What does it have to do with love? It has to do with relationship with other people, but also yourself. But when you had like a hard time, just like, I don't know, just not understanding this someone. Let's say you have a hard time like understanding someone. You don't really understand why this person is acting some way, why this person is reacting this way. But instead of just understanding, because a lot of times you wouldn't be able to understand someone because you were never in that position before, you can honestly just embrace it. Like, you don't really have to understand to love someone. You can just embrace that someone is feeling certain way, and that's a way of validation, and you're doing that to yourself. So one, the manifestation, dancing, and self-acceptance. And that's how I became very comfortable on my own. So I used to feel very uncomfortable with myself, but now when I when I'm alone, I feel very relaxed and just in the moment, in the present. Like, I don't have to disassociate when I'm alone. I don't have to get triggered. Yeah, thanks for watching.